Welcome to the M20 Fitness virtual class for Wednesday, January 16th. You're enjoying this movement plan on either Wednesday or Thursday. And the idea of the virtual class is that I'm coaching you through this video, not so much doing it with you, but offering encouragement and coaching advice, and you're doing all the work at home. So at this point, I assume you've done the warm-up. If not, pause this. Make sure your mind and your body are ready to go, and you can get there along with the M20 warm-up video if you'd like, or whatever technique you have for warming up, stick with that. But we're going to score against the 4 movements first and then go through the challenge. And then at the end, of course, we'll have the cool down. So let's get after the movement plan. We're going to start with the tennis ball bounce, number 15. Quick review. Level 1 is a single ball at a time, and you're going to throw it down with one hand, catch it with both, alternating the throwing hand, catching it with both. Level 2 is using 2 tennis balls, and you're throwing and catching, alternating hands, but you throw and catch with the same hand. And then level 3, you're going to take it over here and change the plane and alternate throwing and catching hands, but do it horizontally against the wall. Okay, so it's as many reps as you can get in 2 minutes. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm just going to start off with some level 1s here, throwing it and catching it with both hands. Every rep counts towards my score. Again, some level 2s are with both hands. And some level 3s are over here against the wall. I find a nice rhythm really helps me get a lot of reps versus trying to go too fast, dropping the ball and chasing it. If you are recovering the ball from the floor, remember, use great lifting technique. Keep your body weight on your heels, let your legs bend, and keep your back straight and your chest up. Hate to see it bend over quickly with improper form to pick up a tennis ball and then get hurt. Okay, we're about 45 seconds in. Again, what you're trying to do is score as many reps as you can of the tennis ball bounce. Every throw and catch counts as a rep. I'll do a few more here at level 2. And that brings us to 1 minute in. 1 minute now. You're halfway through. This one, I find I get fatigued more than I get tired. My tricep muscles get a little sore and start to get tired, but there's just the mental fatigue, the eye-hand coordination, throwing and catching that ball, keeping your eye on the ball, catching it. I start to drop more frequently. That's all right. Now is when you really focus, and the mental acuity is a big part of this movement. It's not just about always building huge muscles. We have 30 seconds left. 30 seconds on the tennis ball bounce. Great job at home with it. All right, and we're coming up on 15 seconds left now, 15 seconds. So great job at home, everybody. Really keep that form. Try and get a few more reps in here. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, excellent job on the tennis ball. If you're using the iPhone app, go ahead and slide the slider to indicate how many reps you got at each level. If you're keeping score at home without the iPhone app, just write down the reps you did at each level. Great job with that. Drink a little water. I'll start setting up for our next movement, which is going to be the jumping jack. Number 16, the jumping jack. Quick review of this one. Level 1 is just the arms. Your feet stay stationary. You've got a nice centered weight on your feet with your knees slightly bent. You're just moving your arms. Level 2 is one leg steps out. I like to alternate which leg I'm using to step out. And then level 3 is you jump, all 4 limbs move at the same time. You jump again, and they all come back to the starting position. So it's max reps in 2 minutes. Let's get after the jumping jack. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is a one where it doesn't feel like it's all that tiring, but you got 2 minutes to do it. So a nice steady pace I recommend. And just try and keep going, keep moving. So there's some at level 3, here's some at level 2. Every rep counts. You're really going to start feeling this on your shoulders as they tire, but the goal is to keep moving and get as many reps as you can in the 2 minutes. So we're 30 seconds in. Great job at home with the jumping jack. This is a very cardio intensive movement. Great to help build that endurance. Your legs are going to start feeling it. Great shaping of the calves as you'll begin to feel, I'm sure, if you're doing it at level 3. It's opening up the hips at level 2, which is great, and you're getting that great shoulder strength and flexibility at all levels. And we are now 1 minute in. So you're 1 minute into the jumping jack. Great job scoring this. We have 50 seconds now, 50 seconds left. So really focus on that form. Make sure you're getting full extension at the top and coming back down. Your arms, you want them all the way up over your head and just touching each other. The hands should just touch before they return down to your side. If you're at level 2, take a nice lateral stride. If you're at level 3, make sure you're just getting out wide with your feet and then hopping back to the starting position. Level 1, just the arms, but good full range of motion. And we have 15 seconds left now. So 15 seconds left on the jumping jack. Down to 10. Get a few more reps at home. Fantastic job. 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, excellent job. Excellent job with the jumping jack. Go ahead and get a sip of water. You're going to score that again on the iPhone. Use those sliders to record how many reps at which level, or just go ahead and record those on a piece of paper to keep track of your progress. And we'll start getting ready for the third movement today, which is the hip opener. So a quick review on that while you're catching your breath. Level 3 is freestanding, and you're going to lift a leg until the thighs parallel with the ground. Open your hips 90 degrees, put that leg down. Bring that next leg up, close them 90 degrees, and put it down. And that is a full rep. And then you simply come back the other way for your second rep. That's level 3, freestanding. Level 2 is holding a PVC pipe or a broomstick. That gives you a little extra balance. And level 1 is over here against the wall. And that's giving you the most balance while you do this movement. Great for the core and the hip flexor here. So really make sure you're getting full range of motion. You're lifting until your thighs parallel to the ground, opening 90 degrees, putting that leg down, and your toes are pointing out now in 90 degrees. You shift your weight over, bring this leg up, and close it for 1 rep. Okay? So let's go ahead and get after the hip opener. 3, 2, 1, go. So nice and steady with this one. This is great to make sure you're doing proper form. That's 1 rep for me. Up until your thighs parallel to the ground. Open 90 degrees. Shift that weight. And the other leg follows. And I'm back pointing in the direction I started for my second rep. If you're using level 1 up against the wall, you're still going to feel this in your hip flexor and your core. But begin to start thinking about what level 2 would be like. So don't use the wall entirely. Try to begin to bring your hand off the wall. And that gives a little bit more balance requirement to the movement, which is great as you start to get ready for the next level. So we are 45 seconds in. 45 seconds in. Nice and steady with this one. If it starts to feel pretty tight in the hip flexor, take a second to stretch it out. Just drag that foot behind you, maybe twist in the opposite direction. Do it on both sides real quick. And then get right back to scoring reps of this movement. We've got under a minute left now on the hip opener. Up to 90 degrees. Oh, I almost fell over. Up to 90 degrees. Open. Bring the foot down so my feet are 90 degrees apart. The other leg comes up. Close and down. And back the other way. Fantastic job at home. We're coming in on 30 seconds left now, so you have 30 seconds left. Keep getting those reps. Don't sacrifice your form, though. Form is more important on this than the speed and the number of reps that you can get. Every rep is fantastic at developing strength in that hip flexor. You probably feel that burning right now. It's fantastic. Great core exercise, great balance exercise, and we have almost 5 seconds left. See if you can get one more rep in. 3, 2, 1, Excellent job. Stop. Stop. Okay, if you're keeping score of that, use the iPad, the iPhone, slide those bars. Otherwise, write down your reps at each level. That way you can keep track of your progress. That all becomes part of your FitDex score. And we're going to go to the final movement that we're going to score today. It is, let's see, number 18, the handstand. Probably haven't done a lot of handstands recently anyway. Fantastic movement. Quick review. Make sure I'm in frame here. Level 1 is just a kick up. And what you're doing is putting a little bit of body weight on your hands as you do this. Your other knee stays on the ground, and you just keep alternating legs. So it's just a simple little frog kick. Level 2 takes it a bit further, and you're doing a mule kick. So you're kicking a leg up, and this knee comes up as well. So you're bringing it such that all of your body weight is on your arms briefly. And then level 3 is all the way up. So I'm about a foot away from the wall here. And I kick up until my heels touch the wall and come back down. And then I alternate the leg that I'm kicking up. Keeps me symmetrical. So 2 minutes, as many reps as you can at whatever level on the handstand. Let's score the handstand. 3, 2, 1, go. Now remember, keep those arms nice and strong as you're doing this. I'm going to be showing some reps here at level 1. Just that nice simple frog kick. Reps at level 2 is that mule kick. And the only difference is with the mule kick, you're throwing the leg up a little harder and it's pulling your other leg up off the ground. The only thing touching for a brief second are your arms. They're nice and strong and locked. The elbows are locked. And they're supporting your body weight. And then, of course, level 3 is all the way up until your heels hit the wall. Great, great exercise. The time you're spending right now, getting as many reps as you can, will pay off in spades. 45 seconds into the handstand. Don't worry about how few you're getting or how many you're getting this time. If it's your first time doing the handstand, you're just getting a nice baseline and you'll begin to progress from there. Remember to keep those arms strong. You haven't done handstands in a while, this is a funny thing. The idea of going inverted, getting upside down, giving you a different perspective on life, that's a big part of this movement. It's not just about developing those arms or doing an actual handstand. 45 seconds left. I'll run through them all again. Level 3 is those heels to the wall, so my hands are about a foot away. And I kick up until both heels touch. And I alternate how I'm starting the handstand in terms of which leg kicks up first. So my left leg kicks first, and then my right leg kicks first. And then level 2 is the mule kick. But these really help as well. If you're not quite ready for level 3, level 2 is a great place to be. If you're not quite ready for level 2, level 1 is a great place to be. Keep getting those reps. We have 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, that was 2 minutes on the handstand. Record your reps, get a glass of water, a little sip of water, and we're going to transition out of the challenge. So the challenge for today, the challenge for Wednesday, January 16th, is to complete as fast as possible. So it's going to be a 30-20-10 style. You're going to do 30 reps of mountain climbers, jump rope, deadlift, and then you're going to do 20 reps of mountain climbers, jump ropes, deadlift, and then you're going to do 10 reps of mountain climbers, jump ropes, and deadlifts. Now you do all those movements at your level. If you need to adjust your level in the middle of the challenge, do it. The idea is to keep going and get those done as fast as you can. Okay? So, quick review of the movements. Mountain climber, level 1 is when you're bringing a knee to your chest when you're laying on your back. Make sure I'm in frame here. So, each rep is just knee comes up and pull it towards your chest. For level 1. Level 2 is from the frog position. Kick one leg back until it's straight, bring it, return it to the kneeling position, and then alternate to the other leg. And then level 3, picture a line at your waist, bring one foot up above it, otherwise you're in the plank position, and you're going to kick up, kick your hips up in the air, and switch your feet position. Each time you switch is a rep. So that's the mountain climber. Then we're going to need to make sure we're ready for the jump rope. So of course I have my jump rope here. Remember, level 1 is simply the step over. So the rope comes around, you step over it. Comes around, step over it. Level 2 is the nice singles. So you get a nice rhythm going. And level 3 are double unders. A little bit harder, but I know you can get there. So that's the jump rope, have that ready. And then finally, the third movement is the deadlift. So that's a variation on the squat movement. You've got your elbows locked, holding a load here. It could be at level 1, 0 load. So interlace your fingers, or I'd like to hold a tennis ball from the tennis ball bounce earlier. Level 2 is a partial load, and level 3 is a full load. 20 pounds for men, 12 pounds for women. So be ready with your load for your deadlifts. Here's what's critical on this challenge. You're gonna finish at a time when you can't see my clock, so you wanna start your own clock at home. Because as soon as you're done with all those movements, you note the time, and that time becomes your score, okay? So, I'll start my timer here, and we'll get after it. 3, 2, 1, go. So starting with those mountain climbers, 30 of these. Each step counts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever level you're doing them at. If you're just doing the frog kick, if you're pulling your knees to your chest, you want to get 30 of those. 30 mountain climbers. And then after you've done 30 of those, you're going to do 30 jump ropes. And after 30 jump ropes, you're going to go to 30 deadlifts. This one's hard because the timing is different. You may be on a different movement than I'm talking about. So once you get the hang of this, you've got your own timer going. You can stop watching me and just focus on your challenge score. Great one to do with a partner. After you've done 30 jump ropes, it's 30 deadlifts. Again, make sure on that your body weight's on your heels, your back is straight, your chest is up, your arms are straight with that load as close to your body as you can get it. Down and back up. I can wiggle my toes throughout the entire deadlift movement. So it's 30 of each, then 20 of each, and then 10 of each. And the order again is mountain climbers, jump ropes, and deadlifts. So I'm going to sign off now because you've got the timer going at home. I know that after you've done this, you're going to go ahead and do your cool down. First you're going to score how long it took you. Put that in the iPhone app, so that's your challenge score for today. Great job with that. Then I know you're going to do a cool down, and you're going to drink some water, and we're going to see you at Friday's movement plan. Looking forward to it. Remember, keep moving.